Tel One Football Club and Dynamos battled out an entertaining 0-0 stalemate to share the spoils in a Castle Lager Premier Soccer League match played at Gweru's Bata Stadium on Sunday afternoon. It was Dynamos in their unfamiliar red away shirts who began on the front foot as just 2 minutes into the match, Emmanuel Paga's header went straight into the arms of impressive Tel One keeper Chris Mverechena before Tanaka Shandir was shot from the edge of the box, went flying wide of the right-hand post. Dimbare kept pressing and were even closer off an Elvis Moyo set piece that Emmanuel Paga was ruled to have played with his hand, even though Mverechena had already thwarted after diving low to punch it away from danger. Mverechena was a busy man, and on 26 minutes he was playing last man, coming off his liner to clear Donald Mdadi's through ball as Emmanuel Paga raced to finish off Mudadi's pass. It would take Tel One almost half an hour to construct what looked a dangerous moment after Eria Mafrenika's long cross landed on Alan Chapinduka, who blasted his shot way over the target despite the time he was allowed to pull the trigger. Net One had settled and they would soon carve out the first half's best chance, Washington Navaya flashing past Donald Dunyai only for Martin Mapisa to pull off a point-blank serve and Dimbare were out of danger. Within a minute, Dimbare were back at the Tel One goal area. A free kick from Nomo Chinyerere spilled by Mverechena for Shadrack Nyawa's shot to come off Alan Chapinduka's body with appeals for a penalty turned down. Dynamos did dominate play for the better part of the first half, and it would appear that a superior midfield that managed to work itself into the last third, though Tel One looked ready all the time to repel all thrown at them by Dimbare. It would need something extraordinary for Dynamos to breach the Tel One defensive lines, and after trying left, right and center, Dynamos went long, with Shadrack Nyawa's attempt from the distance drawing a diving save from Mverechena. The two teams then went to the break without doubt, Dynamos enjoying the upper hand, whilst Tel One were having to defend resolutely to remain at par with their opponents. In the second half, Tel One will be the first to knock on the Dimbare door within just a minute of the restart, Jason Kudzai's delicate lob failing to connect with Nkosiabo Masilela by just a whisker. Dynamos are still pushed for the opener, and Nomo Chinyerere will check the side netting with his shot from the edge of the box. Whilst he had a fairly good game and was perhaps the reason between a Dynamos win and a draw, Tel One keeper Chris Mverechena almost cost his side a goal after a repeat of his first half error, the ball slipping off his grasp, but luckily for him there was no Dimbare shirt waiting on the prowl. Mverechena then changed the gloves as if to suggest his tools had contributed to error. Dynamos still enjoyed immense possession in the second half and did look threatening whenever on the attack. Tel One scores was not made any better by some unforced errors, and with 10 minutes played in the second half, some crisp passes on the edge of the Tel One box created space for a Donald Mdadi shot that went straight into the arms of keeper Mverechena. As Dynamos pressed for what looked an imminent winner, Tel One remained focused to absorb all thrown at them, a combination of some disciplined defense and outstanding goalkeeping, leaving the scoreline blank. Another clever pass from Donald Mdadi saw Kit Madira sneak behind the home defense, but Mverechena was quick off the line to thwart what looked a dangerous chance for Dynamos. Substitute Madeira had his fair number of opportunities to find an opener and could have done better justice to a Freddy Alec cross, only to send his header flying skywards with just the keeper to beat. As the game ticked towards the end, Tel One, just like they did in their last game to snatch a late equalizer from a free kick, threatened with yet another set piece from Kudzai Jaisona, whose shot was well read by Dimbare keeper Martin Mapisa. Having poured forward to invest numbers on the free kick, Tel One were almost caught exposed on the counter after Nomo Chinyerere picked up Valentine Kadonzo wide on the right. Kadonzo, obliged with an inch-perfect cross, flicked goalwards by Madira, but the heroics of Mverechena would twice deny Dimbare what looked a sure winner. Tel One almost stole a last-gasp winner off a Trust Nyabinde header that sailed wide of the left-hand post. 0-0 at Gweru's Bata Stadium, Dynamos doing everything except score as Tel One stuck to the game plan, especially in their defensive tactics. Had they been more clinical up front, Dynamos looked the sure winners of the contest as Tel One were happy to sit back and absorb Dynamos' forays, further frustrating their opponents with time-consuming antics. It worked at the end. The game was concluded with what may be looked at as a win-win settlement. Tel One got what may prove to be an invaluable point at the end to survive the chop, whilst Dynamos climbed 2 places up the ladder to position 6 after the draw. For the Premier Soccer League at the Bata Stadium in Gweru, I'm Thandazani Zimbwa.